Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to go over our Tenacity Postemergent results and our Moss X results on this backyard here. If you are new to the channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. That would mean a lot. So let's get to it and see how we're doing. So here we have it straight away. All these dandelions, they're starting to die off. They're very light. Just for reference, is the dandelion right there that I didn't get. That's very green, and this one here is, well, very light green. So that's just one thing though. So let's go and take another look at something else. So here we have a little bit of clover, I believe, and because I spotted treated everything, I did miss some weeds around the yard, but here I got most of them. You see this clover here, it's starting to turn white, I guess you could say, or it's a little bit light green. Here's some clover there that I didn't spray. It is still green, but we can deal with that when we come to overseeding. So yeah, we got some really good results from this Tenacity application. So because this is on the edge of the lawn, I did hit it with Tenacity to see if Tenacity could kill this weed, and it looks like yes, it can kill this weed. This is probably going to extend the lawn in here, so that's fine. You're not going to spray Tenacity in flower beds, but I do need to find something I can spray in flower beds that are not going to kill flowers. That's just another weed that I sprayed as well. But these are some great results from Tenacity here. So all in, that was not very bad for my first time spraying Tenacity. I think there's some great results there. As I said previously, I would do blanket coverage for the post-emergent. I'm going to do blanket coverage for the pre-emergent, so I can't spray yet. You need to wait 2 to 3 weeks before you do a second application, and it's been about 10 days now, so I do want to leave this for another 4 or 5 days. It is getting late. We're middle of April right now, so I do want to leave it a little bit longer, get my seed down, and then I could apply my pre-emergent round of Tenacity, and hopefully I will get some of these weeds as well at the same time. The weeds will start dying off, and then the grass seed can grow in place of those weeds. It might not go that smoothly, but that's what we're hoping for. Let's take a look at the Moss X results, and that's where we're going to focus some of our work today, on getting the Moss X moss, or dead moss now, cleaned up. So the moss over here still looks relatively healthy. It hasn't died off fully. It does say you can repeat the application after 3 to 4 weeks. I don't think I'm going to have to do that. I have started raking here and there, and you can see there used to be moss here. Now there's not any moss. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to rake again and see if I can get rid of more of that. But here's a good example of a part that I got rid of all the moss. This was all moss. So we got a dandelion coming up there, and we're going to get weeds coming up here. So we do want to move swiftly with our overseeding so we can get our pre-emergent down in a timely manner. So for these parts here, I'm just going to want to rake, same as if I were fluffing snow mold or raking up thatch. I'm going to get a bit of thatch up as well. Got a little bit over here where I started working there, but it's fairly easy. You don't want to rake too hard, you just want to rake nice and lightly. And you don't want to rake too vigorously, because if you do, you might start spreading the moss around, and you might get more patches of the moss. So you just want to rake nice and lightly. There we have it. Nothing crazy. Some moss, some thatch. Let's take a closer look at what we have there. So it does need a little bit more work, but we got some soil up there which will allow the seed to get some good seed soil contact, and we just need to go across the affected areas just like that, and we should be good with the moss removal. So very quickly you get these piles of moss, grass and some thatch, just leaving nice spots where we can get some grass seed down in, and we'll get some good grass up there hopefully instead of moss there. And you know, just it's really easy. I'm out of breath a little bit, so we will continue on with this, and I'll catch up once we've got all this done. So there we have it, raked up all the bits that need to be there, and we got some down the bottom here. I just need to go and clean up now, but throw it all in a box. We'll get it to the dump at some point, but there we have it. We're almost there. It's almost time to overseed. So I just want to review what we've done today and what my takes are on the two products that I've been working with, well, worked with, I've seen the results of. So first off, the Tenacity. I think that worked great. I read a lot of good reviews about it, so I wasn't too concerned about the product working. It was more my capabilities to spray. Someone not being familiar with spraying, it's kind of a big jump up to go from, you know, spraying something from a garden hose to mixing and making sure you get the application right. So that worked phenomenally well. I think we'll see some more results too in the coming days as time does progress. Still early on for the product. Second product I actually applied before the Tenacity, different area though, was the Moss X. I wasn't too sure what to expect of this, kind of mixed reviews. I kind of went on a whim and got it. I should have got something out of a hose pipe or something like that for treating the areas I did, but I went for the pellets. I think it actually worked really well. The raking, that's a lot of work. I don't think you can just kill off the moss and then plant the seed on it and magically it will grow. You do need to rake it up with almost anything that you do use, I think. If someone could tell me otherwise, that'd be great, because that was a lot of work. The moss itself came up really easily because it was dead, so there was no issue there. So yeah, two products and great results. So we can now get this cleaned up and then start getting ready for our overseed, probably later on in the week, maybe like 3 or 4 days out. And yeah, we can hopefully get this lawn in top shape for the summer. So I'll put a couple of videos up on the screen now, you can watch if you so wish, but if I don't see you on one of those videos, I'll catch you on the next one.